Sources say, anonymous sources say, well-placed sources say, one source, multiple sources, and on and on and on goes the merry-go-round. The game of he said, she said, a staple of journalism and politics alike these days, when so often so much is at stake. Across the Atlantic, action in Congress is stealing the show. There, Trump's former attorney Michael Cohen claims the U.S. president was aware that WikiLeaks would be dumping the infamous Clinton emails that Hillary claimed played a part in her not being elected, among a bunch of other allegations.
Mr. Trump knew from Roger Stone in advance about the WikiLeaks drop of emails. Mr. Trump put Mr. Stone on the speakerphone. Mr. Stone told Mr. Trump that he had just gotten off the phone with Julian Assange, and that Mr. Assange told Mr. Stone that within a couple of days, there would be a massive dump of emails that would damage Hillary Clinton's campaign. Mr. Trump responded by stating to the effect, "Wouldn't that be great?"
Was that in, you said late July, do you know the exact day?
I believe it was either the 18th or the 19th, and I would guess that it would be on the 19th.
But it was definitely July.
I believe so, yes.
Do you know that was public knowledge in June? This was Mr. Assange, and I'd like to submit this, unanimous consent to submit this for the record.
Without objection, so.
Mr. Assange reported to the media on June 12th that those emails would be leaked.
We have emails related to Hillary Clinton, which are pending publication. That is correct.
So I'm not saying you have fake news, I'm saying you have old news.
One of the main pieces of this puzzle is WikiLeaks and its role in Trump's presidency. Founder Julian Assange has been here in London for 6 years now, essentially stuck at the Ecuadorian embassy. Who did or didn't visit him in the time leading up to the major leak, and for what? The Guardian reported in November that Trump's then campaign manager, Paul Manafort, had been at the embassy in 2016, months before the emails were released, something both Manafort and WikiLeaks deny. The paper reported that Manafort's visit was not logged, as would usually be normal protocol. But let's not forget that London's Metropolitan Police had kept a watchful eye on the embassy 24/7 from 2012 until 2015, when non-stop surveillance ended, but a so-called covert plan was bolstered.
It is no longer proportionate to commit officers to a permanent presence. The MPS will not discuss what form its continuing operation will take or the resourcing implications surrounding it.
RT filed a Freedom of Information request with the Metropolitan Police Service to find out more, since a confirmation of any controversial visits from the police would provide at least some certainty, something that Washington, too, had requested details on.
It's no secret that you have been conducting surveillance of the Ecuadorian embassy in London since Julian Assange entered it back in June 2012. Can you please provide any documents relating to Paul Manafort's entering or departing the Ecuadorian embassy since 2012 until the present?
And this is what we heard back.
To confirm or deny whether the MPS holds any documents in relation to Paul Manafort entering or departing from the Ecuadorian embassy would cause operational harm to the MPS and affect our ability to fulfill our core function of law enforcement.
A yes or no from the police on what did or didn't happen at the embassy would have potentially turned allegations into certainty. But until all evidence is on the table, all that's left is to pick and choose whose claims can be trusted more. Anastasia Churkina, RT, London.